Hi everybody! Well, okay, so here I am with episode 4 of the Nevers. I finally processed the whole Mary situation. It was such a shock. I was very sad because I really liked the actress. I mean, I think I've mentioned before that I know her from that show Poldark that I used to watch. So I was excited to see her here. So it's a shame that she did not make it. And it was such it was such a quick, shocking, death that I just didn't see coming, and it just happened so fast, and it's just so tragic. But yeah, I hope that this episode is not completely just heartbreaking. I will understand that they're gonna be processing the death. They're probably very sad, especially Amalia and what's her name? Penance. She has they all have a weird name. You guys have realized that I'm having trouble remembering all of these names. But yeah, I think they'll probably feel, especially Amalia, they still feel responsible for the whole situation. But I hope that it's just not. I just hope that they're not sad the whole episode, because we do have only 3 more episodes and a lot more story to cover. So I kind of wanted to pick up more in that sense. Obviously, I don't know if there's a season 2 already. I'll think there'll be a season 2 most likely. But so a lot of stuff could be open, left open. But I do want some stuff answered, at least maybe between what's happening with Amalia. True, what is up with her? Is she from the future? Then I thought that maybe she would be completely from the future, but then I was well, if she's from the future, then she would have known about Mary and then could have changed that. So she's probably not from the future, but she knows future stuff, the amplifier stuff. And not only that she has those premonitions, maybe she is from the future and doesn't remember everything. I don't know. The other thing that I forgot to talk about on my discussion last episode, because I think I forgot to talk about everything else besides Mary, is what does Swan really want with Augustus? Why does he actually need him on the deed or anything like that? Because he said in episode 2 that he needed him for name recognition. But if nobody knows that he's part of this club, then how are you using his name, right? Obviously, it's sketchy that he lied about putting already the paperwork and all of that, legal stuff happening. That's even more sketchy, right? But I'm assuming that he just wants to be able to do all of this stuff that are borderline illegal. And if something actually gets out of hand, all the blame will go to this poor guy, Augustus, who I feel bad for him, honestly. They just take advantage of him over and over, and he needs to take a little bit more, I don't know, reins on his life. I don't know, but I do feel bad for him. Let's see how that goes, especially now that he has his powers. I wonder if he'll try to use them more, go back to helping Penance. I know that they were having a vibe going on, and then his sister completely destroyed that. But then his sister's super sketchy. Let's see if we find out more about them. Whatever his sister's planning with that doctor. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that just having 3 more episodes, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, they need to cover a lot. But I'm excited. Let's see how this keeps going. Episode 4. The funeral. Oh my god, Primrose is so big. Wait, that person?
Witches! Why don't we drown you all? Good riddance! Drown her! Let's see if she
This
floats!
horrible.
Vile creatures!
Go on, piss off!
True, I can't imagine how many funerals you've been to.
None. We don't do that when I'm from.
When?
We don't have enough time and we don't have enough ground.
What?
You know better than anyone what pain does when you don't make time for it.
All time does is run out.
So she's from the future.
I was left here completely alone, with nothing but a mission I was never actually given. No orders, no objectives. They left me here and they fucked right off. Maybe they died. Who cares?
Oh.
I'm here.
But
Where
so
a
she
woman
knows.
can be killed just for having a voice. So stop worrying about who wasn't at the funeral. And start asking who wasn't at that park.
You don't mean one of us.
Well, I know it wasn't me.
Oh wow.
You heard her. After I could say, you want to learn to read?
Oh, so she understood.
I'm trying.
She understood what Mary was saying,
Mary
because Mary wasn't
sang
singing
to
in English.
When Mary sang, you heard words, language. Mary was telling us something, and you understood
Yes,
it.
yes. Very good. Uh-huh.
We were walking, and you stopped to yell obscenities at a grieving family. You're already going to jail.
You can't put us in for expressing ourselves.
No, I'm putting you in for assaulting a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Frank Mundy? Inspector Mundy. No, you're all right. Look, a couple of guys in suits approached us at a purist meeting. All right, I don't know the guy who said go, but what's this?
Well, that was. Oh. Why would Mr. Swan, want to do that? To scare the girls from the orphanage and have them go to his establishment?
You've been mixing with the purists, stirring them up.
Who are the fucking purists?
Bro, it's not him.
You really think I'd be handing out personalised evidence?
Master Swan,
That's true.
any assistance required?
That's true. But then who could
no,
it be?
thank you.
Like they were trying to frame
Just a
him?
bit of sport, we'll keep quiet. May I offer my most sincere condolences about Miss Bright?
She wouldn't have been entertaining to your friends, so you needn't grieve overly.
Oh.
Lavinia made me do it. She said it would be bad. For you.
Bad for me.
Yes, that's why I did it. She said if I didn't, that there will be I thought it was the gentlemanly thing to do.
Murder.
Sorry, what?
Oh, you are a monster. And you're going to go to prison. I don't care how rich you
What's
are.
happening? What's happening?
Wait.
I don't know what's happening.
You just confessed to the
What?
murder of Mary Brighton.
Penance,
and made
please.
a wax recording of it. You are a terrible person.
Yes, I know, but I didn't kill Miss... Can I...
I'm fine.
I was referring to the party.
You didn't kill Mary.
Of course he didn't.
Is that bad?
Of course you didn't.
Uh-huh.
I want to be your friend, Miss Adair.
You sent the flowers for Mary.
Aw.
Was the wreath too much? It was garish.
Do you think your sister did the murder then?
Straight to the point. Oh.
What do you want? A drink? Maybe? Light supper? Three Vickers does a nice eel pie. Private room.
Ooh.
Too fast?
Work for the Beggar King.
With, on occasion. Come on. Malady's man shoots the Brighton girl. Beggar King's chief enforcer goes after the widow. Someone's putting on a show.
I need more than someone.
Odium knows fuck all. He's dim, bless him, and he's in for another thrashing. But he's necessary to keep the peace, keep appearances.
You killed her. Let's say, if you'll indulge me, I've found this a useful exercise. Let's assume it wasn't Malady or an erstwhile lover, but someone with a broader view. You'll take the part of the mastermind behind Mary's death. Why not kill that widow, Mrs. True? She's a willful creature, and the leader of this motley coven.
Which means she must have enemies. Her death might be tragic, but perhaps not unexpected. You, on the other hand, are a pure and blameless woman.
It isn't just a warning. It's about hope. It's about pulling the heart out of the orphans.
I would think so. In fact, I would say, Miss Brighton, that you are a casualty of war.
Wow.
So we're at war.
Your enemy, Miss Brighton, is the scum who caused this plague, the fools who call it power, and the woman who should have known what would happen to you in that park. Unless, of course, She did.
So he confessed without confessing.
It was honestly impressive. Even if we had proof mercenaries, we couldn't touch him.
I could touch him.
Oh, please tell me we're not having this talk again.
No, even if he gave the order. It's part of something much bigger. Pull out one piece, it would be replaced in a day. And damn it, it's wrong. He's a human being who's alive, damn it.
We still need a response.
Well, some of the lads say he has a warehouse full of munitions we could torch. I don't think there's anyone in there at night.
He deserves much worse, but it would be a start.
Let him go.
But he lies about me.
He'll stop.
And whoa, the papers. They say I killed Mary. They call me crazy. I never did it. I only kill angels. Mostly. I liked Mary so much.
You were gonna hang her.
Well, we had a lot of plans.
I like
She
Melody.
talked about the detective who was smart and honest, and she didn't marry him because he was sad.
What do you want?
I want everyone to stop lying. Can you see to that?
I will try.
I have to think about my reputation. Things never come back when they go away.
In here! Now!
God. Oh my god. Ooh, my god. Monday, that is... Wait, but is she really captured? Really? Just like that? I feel that she's gonna like bite you or something and then... What? Is she dead? Is she dead? Just like that? I just said I liked her.
Monday. Fuck, it's her. It's Melody. Justice! She gets justice from us.
Okay, so she's not dead.
Ready?
Alright, girl. We can do this.
Right. Myrtle? Nice and loud. Du iklinati. Amalia, meine einsame Soldat.
Slower, girl. Slower.
A little slower. Venite prima che sia buio.
Aspetta. I know it. Il buio. The darkness.
Before the dark? Come before the dark.
See. Was that near the end? Again. Hauzi wega.
You sure the guards are still sleeping?
We have time.
Yeah. No, I just had that feeling.
Well, now we know why the war isn't going better.
They swore they were weapons, True. They must be working for.
What? What's happening? Is she evil? Is that what they're trying to say?
How'd you cop it?
It was the Rippling.
What?
Your talk of Masson's hunting, his trophies. You'd had to have been in his study to call that out. Christ, it was all already there. The questions,
What?
the absences, the money you swore you didn't steal, so we'd assume you did.
Figured that'd get a bit time.
Clean my study, but you can't make your own bed. I'm such an idiot.
I didn't know what they was planning for Mary. I swear.
What else would they have ever done after you told them Mary was a beacon?
What do you want, True?
I wanted to be someone else. I
She's a
wanted to be
spy.
Harriet.
All your war stories. You don't know which war. Oh, it's awful. As you've left bodies on the field and you're all damaged, I broke my son to pieces.
Okay, so that's still true.
It's been 3 years since I've touched another person.
But how is that their fault?
Mason, he says he'll find a cure.
Of course he tells you that.
What are you telling us? A better world? How many of your precious orphans would be lining up to be free of your better world if they had half a chance?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I don't know what happened.
How do you know how it's supposed to be?
Uh-huh.
Did you do this?
I just got left behind.
You think Penance will forgive you for this? You think Mary would?
And that's where you lose me.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say. Oh my god. You're coming back. You're going back for your pen? What? Didn't Penance make that pin for you? The girl, one of the girls that you betrayed.
We're finished in London. Forever. Annie and I will put you on a boat and you'll stay on it until you're well and fucking gone. And you'll tell me everything you know. Everything. Yes?
Myrtle understood Mary's song.
What did she say?
She said you're not alone.
Well, I think we could all feel that.
You, Mrs. True.
Mm-hmm.
She said it to you. She said, Amalia, my lonely soldier. But she said, I didn't leave you. I went inside the city. I was damaged, incomplete. I had to heal. Soon we will all be ready.
Oh, that part was me.
But it's dark. There's a darkness.
So someone else stayed behind as well?
She said to everyone, all of us,
what?
To gather and protect each other. Find me. Let them help those who will. Or come below and find me.
Right, there's that whole ball that Miss Bidlow found.
Who do we need to find?
Okay, so much happened in those last 10 minutes. There's a lot to unpack here. Let's start with the end with Amalia and her message that someone is there, like that they didn't leave her behind. This fish that came. That, by the way, thank you, Robert, for saying that you read that people just forgot that they saw the fish. I guess thought that people just went back to regular business because I watched so many shows, like I feel like Doctor Who, that are like just like where people see aliens and then they just keep going on with their lives like it's nothing happened, and then they see aliens again and they're like, oh yeah, okay, they run and then they repeat, right? So I guess that's why in my mind I was just like, yeah, they saw the aliens, nobody cared, moved on. And especially because what's his name, Masson, said that they attacked, so I thought that he actually meant that fish attacked, but they just don't know anything. The Lucy thing though, that what? Especially after last episode where you find out her whole baby story, like her whole of how she got her powers, and she was so devastated when Mary gets killed to find out that she was one of the people that got her killed, and like she wasn't even like that sorry about it, or like she like maybe she was sorry, but at the end she was so like, well, that's what they were gonna do. I'm working with these people. I'm gonna do anything that's necessary. Like I don't care, basically. And then she returned for that pin, for the elephant pin, which I think reminds her. I know that they've said what it was for, just don't remember. It probably reminds her of her kid. But I did not see that coming at all, especially after last episode where she was just so sad. But I guess it makes sense that she's like, so Mazen wants to find a way to get rid of their powers, especially because he has to have his daughter in that basement that we saw in the last episode. She has to be there. She's not dead. It has to be that he has her trapped there. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. Now my question is he and Miss Bitlow working together? Because both of them have actively said that they're at war. Right? This Mason dude has been saying since the first episode, we're at war, we're at war. We're at war, we don't know who with who, but they made their first action already, blah, blah, blah. And then Miss Bitlow, as soon as she saw that huge sphere, she was like, we're at war. Which I wonder if that sphere, is that what Amalia now needs to find? Because the poem or whatever, the song said that they were hidden inside, underneath, like the darkness is coming. What do you mean by darkness? When they have officially said that Amalia is from another time, they said when she's from. I am so happy with my prediction about that. I know that I've jumped around, but I think little by little, like I got to the whole she's from the future. I just don't know what part of the future she's from or how she got left behind. Like if she, I do think that the whole part about that not being her body, that's still it. Like maybe she's just like a sentient mind. But she said that she was at war. So like, is it like maybe World War II? World War One? Because like, from what future is she from? Even though like her technology, and I do think that maybe the future that she's from didn't have the touch, and like whatever they did to come back, they created the touch, and now that's why it's different. And she doesn't know all the details about the future. She just knows probably the big ones, but she doesn't really know what to do with the orphanage and stuff like that. She doesn't know like who are the enemies of the orphanage and stuff like that, because they're not part of her future maybe. But now, who is it that's stayed there? And they're trapped, I'm assuming. That's exciting though. It's cool how they finally were like able to like involve some of the other girls into the main storyline. I really enjoy that, and how they all work together to do that. But then, so yeah, Masson was the one that incriminated Melody. They also incriminated Swan, and then they incriminated what's his name then? His name gave me like it went from my mind. The beggar king. So he knows all the gangs and all this stuff that are going around. Okay, I just don't know if he's working with Miss Bitlow, because they always keep saying, every time they mention each other, like they just mention it to each other, they're like, we have different ideas, but we respect each other and blah blah blah. Or like, I might not have the ideas as Miss Bitlow, but I know that she doesn't hang out with like imposters or something like that. He told Amalia. So going back to Doctor Who, I think that's my problem too. That it's Amelia and Doctor Who. But let's see what else. Melody is just trapped now. She got caught just like that. Who is she talking to? I know she says it's God, but who is she talking to? Because yeah, in the comment from Robert, yeah, she's like, you mentioned that, yeah, that the synopsis that you read said that everyone forgot except Melody. Melody's the one that still was able to see it. Yeah, and you see it, because I think I made the comment that I was like, she's the only one reacted appropriately for this situation. So I wonder if she's still connected to this fish. Like maybe Amalia is going to have, this is my prediction for next episode. Amalia is going to have to break Melody out of prison, because Melody knows where the person that she's now going to be looking for is. I think that's how she's connected to them. And that's why she's killing certain people. So maybe she's killing the people that were going to do evil stuff in the future or something like that, because she keeps saying, like, she said that she killed angels. Like, what does that mean specifically? So like, yeah, I think like in her mind, she's like, because she is a little bit messed up in the head. She calls it God and stuff like that. But I think she might be linked to the aliens, the fishes. I don't know. The people from the future. Amalia's people. Yeah, I think that's going to be my next prediction, that they're going to have to they're going to have to break Melody out of prison. This was another fun episode. I'm very, very excited for next week. Last week, I was like so drained by the end because it was just so sad. But this week was just so exciting. There's so much information. like being thrown at us. I love Bonfire Annie. I love her attitude. I think she's a cool. Oh wait, let's talk about this other dude. I forgot about him already. Yeah, I think she has. I like her sass, like her personality. I know she's a little bit like bitchy, but I kind of like that harshness that she brings. It's a different type of quirkiness, I guess. It's not quirky, but like it's a different type of personality from especially the other two girls, like Penance and Amalia. Amalia and her are both very strong, but they bring like they show it in different ways, which I like. I like how they interact too. But yeah, Nimble is someone that also knows what's up. He has powers, which are like little glass discs that he can use. Those are really cool. But he's been working underneath the scene, like, and maybe he has a lot of power that just people don't realize. I don't think, obviously, he's not with Mason, and is he with Miss Bitlow? I'm not sure. I think he knows that she has something going on. I do appreciate that it looks like the orphanage also realizes that she might be up to something. Of course, now that they know that Mason is one of the bad guys, like, they'll probably just like focus all of their energy on him. But I appreciate that they're not blindly just following this lady. And I'm just gonna finish with saying that Penance and Agus are still adorable. I love how awkward they are. I do appreciate that she is not letting him off the hook as easily, but also like being a little bit nice. Like, she is like not being super harsh to him, because I mean, they're cute. He said sorry. He looks very apologetic about it. The moment that she thought that he like just like outwardly like confessed to killing Mary, it was just like, girl. But yeah, but I find them very adorable. I like them. I ship them. Well, and that's how I'm gonna end this episode. I think I've talked a lot. So, but yeah, let me know, guys, what you thought of the episode, or what you're thinking of this season. What do you think about Amalia? I love her mystery. I'm just like, I keep coming up with stuff that could be like, when do you think she's from? Like, do you agree with my theory that that's not her body? Right? Yeah, no, I mean, no. She basically said that wasn't her body. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that whole situation. What do you think about Lucy? Were you as shocked as I was, or were you catching some red flags from her or something? I don't know. I was not catching any flags. But yeah, let me know on the comments. You can also find me all over social media and my Patreon, guys, that if you want to know more about it, you can just go to the link in the description below. I have a lot of like some benefits over there that maybe you might be interested. I am ahead in some shows. This one is not something that I'm really ahead, because, you know, it's a weekly show. So I just posted everywhere at the same time. But like I said, I did start Shadow and Bone and stuff like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, the link is in the description below. But yeah, see you next time.